Welcome makers. In this video I'm going to explore the possibility of creating a laser 3D engraving using Vectric EasyCreate. Follow along if you'd like to see the kind of results that we can have using EasyCreate. So to create this image, we're going to use the create function and feed a prompt. I will include this prompt in the description of the video. And we are going to go on a 1-to-1 scale, and we'll go ahead and create our image. And this should be a soldier in a desertscape with an M1 Abrams tank and an Apache helicopter in the background. We're basically making a coin that we're going to now download to create a coin on our laser. Okay, so this one, I think we're going to start again on that because this has got too many stars over here, and this has got the Apache at a weird angle, so we'll go ahead and start again. And again, we'll go 1-to-1. And we will use the same. As we're seeing, we don't always get a perfect image out of our first two choices, and sometimes we have to burn credits. It's not optimal, but kind of notice that it's kind of like that with a lot of others as well. Okay. So this I don't like. It's got 4 stars, but this one I like. It's got 3 stars. This will defend. Got our M1 Abrams and our Apache. Nothing looks super weird, so we will go ahead and use that and generate our object. We can try removing our background. Sometimes this is good, sometimes it's not. It leaves holes in the image, like there. So we're not going to remove the background. And I've also noticed that it tends to give us a better image to work with when we want to export. But now we'll go ahead and create our model. And this does take a few minutes. Okay, so have our model. It does have a little roughness there, but looks like for the most part this is going to turn out okay. I know it does have a few little flaws here on the corners, but I'm not too worried about those because we will mask those out of our image when we create it. I do want to see if I can enhance the depth just a little bit. So we're going to do the detail enhance and set it to about 35%. And that looks like that should be good. And we will go ahead and download that now. And this time, we're going to download the model as a TIFF file. So it'll generate that. And when it generates, we'll be able to save our file. And Army Coin Base Relief.tiff is fine for that. Now we can go ahead and go into our Lightburn software, and we'll get this set up and burn it to a coin. So in Lightburn, I have 2 tool layers that I set up. One of which is the size of my coin, which is 40 millimeters. And the secondary, which is 35.150 millimeters. I set these as tool layers so that I can frame my laser over the object. And the position that I have here of the object is simply for alignment on the laser. I'm using a Com Marker B4 20 watt Galvo laser, or fiber laser if you will, for the project. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import that TIFF file that I made. So I'm going to go up and select the import icon. And we have that Army coin bas relief. We'll open that up and you'll see that it's bigger than everything. It's already selected, so I'm going to change that size to about 38 millimeters, making sure that we are locked so that it changes the width and height at the same margins. And now that we have the 38 millimeters, I will hold the shift key and click my inner ring, which is the tool, and we're going to create a mask by saying apply mask to image. Once that's done, we'll click off, and then we can click on the image on the inside and we can adjust it to where we want it. I'm trying to get this so that we have that centered in there, and then those parts of the coin that are bad are removed. So we'll have our image here, and then what I want to do to that image is I want to go to my material library. I downloaded these from the Com Marker site, and under brass I created one called coin. When we look at that, I have my speed set to 1500 millimeters per second, my frequency for the laser at 25 kilohertz, max power 85%, line interval 0.0250, and 1016 dpi, a scan angle of 45 degrees. And then the most important part of this for these 2.5D type images is the image mode. We want that to be set to 3D sliced so that it will go down and engrave 3D grayscale reliefs, such as our image here. Angle increment is going to be 45 degrees so that every time it passes through the laser, it's going to change directions and do the next pass at a 45 degree angle previous to the direction that it came on the first one. Next, we're going to do 256 passes, which is basically our 256 colors of grayscale, and that should give us some good depth and good image quality. We are going to enable a cleanup pass, but I'm only going to do a cleanup pass at after the end of the run. In total, this will take about 3 hours to burn, so through the course of movie magic here, we'll speed up that process for you and get it kicked off, see how we turn out. So directly off the laser, this is what we're looking at. Get this in focus for you. And keep in mind this hasn't been cleaned up or anything, and I'm only going to do a moderate cleanup before we go. After wiping the brass dust off, this is what our coin looks like. You'll notice that in some areas it's really light, in other areas it's really dark, not super great. By comparison, the coin on the right is done with the exact same settings, but using Sculpt OK AI software to generate the image instead of EasyCreate. So there you have it. EasyCreate can be used as a last resort for creating laser-ready 3D depth maps, but there are better solutions available, with cost of course. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this method before or your thoughts on the results of this project. If you enjoyed the content, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos. Here's some other videos that I think you'll enjoy.